Today's video magazine is a special featuring one of America's most often visited cities, Dearborn. This historic community, located in southeastern Michigan, is rooted in history with an aggressive eye toward the future. For today's story on Dearborn, let's catch up with our hosts, Lisa Scott and Doug Sullivan, at the Henry Ford estate.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dearborn and the Fairlane Mansion. This 56-room estate, once the home of Henry and Clara Ford, sits on the grounds of the University of Michigan Dearborn campus. In 1915, the Fords moved into their Fairlane estate, which occupied 210 acres and featured a 4-level powerhouse, which, for a period of time, supplied Dearborn with needed water and power.
It was also here in his private laboratory where Mr. Ford worked diligently on several inventions with his good friend Thomas Edison. Dearborn's illustrious history begins with Henry Ford. Through his innovative production techniques, the automobile became attainable for millions of Americans, and Dearborn's history began. Always on the cutting edge of technology, Dearborn continues to plan for its future growth and expansion.
Today, the excitement is in the high technological businesses that have become part of Dearborn. Dedicated to the demands of this fast-emerging business explosion, Dearborn is a desirable choice for corporations that want the best.
That's right, Lisa. Dearborn enjoys an international reputation as the world headquarters of major companies and organizations, and as the home of Greenfield Village. It's considered one of southeastern Michigan's most progressive communities. This diverse and historic city eagerly welcomes new business opportunities and tourism.
Recently, we took an aerial and ground tour of this distinguished city to show you why Dearborn is not to be missed as your next destination.
When people say all roads lead to Dearborn, they are, in fact, quite accurate. Located in this prime area of southeastern Michigan, Dearborn is easily accessible by major freeway systems, a mere 20 minutes from Metropolitan Airport, and centrally located near other major cities. From this vantage point, we can see the world-famous Greenfield Village and the Henry Ford Museum. Situated on 254 acres, this recreation of American life was a result of Henry Ford's efforts to show the dramatic changes that result from technological innovation.
Greenfield Village is a three-dimensional presentation that documents over 300 years of American life, focusing on the early 1800s to the 1950s. America's story of change is told through this unique and visual hands-on experience. From Thomas Edison's Menlo Park laboratory to the Wright brothers' bicycle shop, homes of famous Americans such as Noah Webster are open to the public. The Henry Ford Museum features the finest land and air transportation collection ever assembled under one roof. This comprehensive collection contains automobiles, steam engines, and aircraft which is guaranteed to overwhelm visitors by its vastness. It's no surprise that Greenfield Village and Henry Ford Museum attracts over 1 million visitors annually into the Dearborn community.
Now, let's take a look at the beautiful grounds and inviting qualities of the Dearborn Inn. Built by Henry Ford in 1931, this accommodation also included an executive airport across the street until 1933. Today, the Dearborn Inn is popular with both the business traveler and tourist.
That's right, Doug. The Dearborn Inn is decorated in period guest rooms and reproductions of colonial homes once belonging to famous Americans. Guests can either stay in the inn or the Walt Whitman House, the Edgar Allan Poe Cottage, or any of the other famous homes located on the walkway.
From the historic Dearborn Inn, we move over to the Ford Motor World Headquarters. Visited by businessmen and women from around the world, this famous Dearborn landmark is a tribute to Henry Ford, the man who built the automotive empire.
This prestigious building is popular with visitors who come to take pictures of the Ford World Headquarters and the flags of nations, which grace the beautifully manicured lawns.
Vitally important to the Ford Motor Company is the Rouge Complex. This site, covering more than 2,000 acres, caught Henry Ford's imagination. Here, Mr. Ford could access the Detroit River, the Great Lakes, and seaports beyond his manufacturing plant. The Rouge site is a unique self-sustaining complex with a visual expression of its own.
Today, this entire complex includes blast furnaces that produce steel, a refurbished and technically sophisticated manufacturing plant, and an active seaport where great ships come to Dearborn with raw materials and return with finished product.
The next vital development within the city of Dearborn is Fairlane, which occupies 2,360 acres of prime land located in the heart of Dearborn. Easily accessible to the airport and all connecting freeway systems, Fairlane is part of the greater metropolitan business community. This world-class development is a blend of both business and residential in a picturesque environment. The Fairlane community is future-directed and designed to stand the test of time. Its primary emphasis on the quality of life, not just the use of land.
For both business and residents alike, Fairlane has made a commitment to the natural environment by not giving away to concrete and steel. The Ford Motor Land Development Corporation, in its efforts, has set out to protect the land by maintaining rolling hills, lakes, and green belts. By working with America's finest architectural firms and demanding quality construction, Fairlane is a prestigious southeastern Michigan development.
Located within the Fairlane complex is the popular and luxurious Hyatt Regency Hotel, with a blend of first-rate accommodations and services. The Town Center Shopping Mall is also located within the development and features 220 retailers. For ease of transportation, a monorail connects the Hyatt to the Town Center, which is a convenience for hotel guests and residents.
Dearborn is a community of nearly 100,000 residents from a wide variety of ethnic and cultural backgrounds, all living together, all carving out a quality of life for their families. Dearborn is planning for its future through education. Both residents and the business community have always supported their first-rate educational system. Through this commitment, 23 public schools and 3 high schools serve the community and students of all ages, with 3/4 of the student population going on to college. With this track record, Dearborn maintains an outstanding reputation as a leader in education.
Few people realize that Dearborn is also a college town. Both the University of Michigan Dearborn campus and the Henry Ford Community College are situated on shared grounds once set aside by Henry Ford as a natural preserve. The University of Michigan Dearborn campus serves over 7,000 students and has made a commitment to research and engineering. The Henry Ford Community College, with a student body of 15,000, has a robotics lab and technological instructional center, which prepares students for fields in higher technology.
That's right, Doug. Both institutions are considered leaders in their specialties. Rounding out the college environment is the Detroit College of Business, where 1,800 students attend classes in a variety of business-related programs. The college teaches the American enterprise system and is proud of their highly employable graduates.
It's safe to say that one of Dearborn's jewels is the Centennial Library, which along with 3 branch libraries serves the community. Dedicated in 1965, this beautiful building with its marble exterior and magnificent fountain is located on Michigan Avenue, conveniently located for residents and guests alike.
Dearborn has so much to offer. This city has emerged as a community rich in a variety of cultural activities. The combination of art, theater, and the symphony is all supported by business and residents alike. Through diverse shopping areas, Dearborn's retail merchants are vital contributors to the city. By keeping pace with consumer needs, merchants collectively plan the growth of their retail trade areas, providing hometown services in a big city atmosphere. Also, Dearborn's restaurants feature a wide range of cultural foods and delicacies for an Epicurean's delight. With 2,500 hotel rooms and 100,000 square feet of banquet space, plus a variety of restaurants, Dearborn becomes an ideal location for conventions and conferences. Dearborn is also safe and well-maintained neighborhoods. Shady, tree-lined streets dotted with recreational facilities and lush parks. Homeowners are proud of their neighborhoods. Clean streets and community pride helps to keep property value up as Dearborn continues to grow.
In our final look, let's scan the Dearborn horizon and see a cosmopolitan city that's preparing to move into the next century. Dearborn is a city that blends the best examples of communities from across America. Dearborn welcomes the challenge of change.
Here we are at Town Hall with Mayor Guido, who shares in Dearborn's pride and hometown spirit.
Thank you, Lisa. Here at Dearborn's stately and historic Town Hall complex, the past is tied to the demands of the present. This city, rich in heritage, is one of the few places where people dedicate themselves to their community. A philosophy, a lifestyle, a tradition. Dearborn, a good place to raise a family, a good place to come home to.
Dearborn, Dearborn, destination Dearborn. Dearborn, Dearborn, be a part of Dearborn. We got a lot to offer. Take a look and you will see. We're a hometown community. Dearborn, Dearborn, destination Dearborn. We're drawing on tradition. We know how to lead the way. We're planning for the future each and every day. Dearborn, Dearborn, the future is Dearborn.
Well, how's this for a surprising finish to our look at Dearborn?
Remember, all roads lead to Dearborn. Come be our guest.